This is a two-bit review of Osborne Bay RV Park campsite in Crofton. We've stayed here many times over the years. It's got some beautiful spots down by the water, and it's very terraced. There's 3 or 4 different terraces, as you'll see from the videos. So most of the levels have some water views. The lower ones only have water and power, but up the side and the upper levels have full service. So there's probably about 15, 20 full service sites that are transient and maybe 15 with water power. And there's a whole bunch of permanent sites. So it's definitely, it's beautiful. They have the ocean, they have the walkways, they have the waterfront. They don't have swimming in a pool per se, but the walkway takes you to a beautiful beach and you can walk into town very easily. And it's a great location to use as a base for visiting Central Island, Duncan, Cowichan, and even Salt Spring. So I would give this, they have laundry facilities, but they don't work very well. My wife said to make sure I mention that for anyone that wants to do laundry. They're talking about getting new ones, but haven't done it for years. And they don't have any Wi-Fi. So if you need to deal with any work and you need Wi-Fi, they definitely don't have it yet. I would give this 7 out of 10. If it had working Wi-Fi and the laundry was working great, it'd probably be quite a bit higher because of the views and the location. And honestly, if they had sewer down the bottom, that would be my location that I'd love to be. But check out the video coming up and some of the pictures. But Osborne Bay is definitely a great place to be if you're looking for a place in central Vancouver Island to sightsee from. You have a good day. Okay, now we're driving through Osborne Bay Resort. There's the office as you come in. You can park there. It's got laundry and office stuff, a little store. Apparently the laundry doesn't work very well. They're theoretically fixing it. There's 3 levels. We're going to go down to the beach first. It's here to the left. I guess 4 levels including the beach. Now down here they've got new ones on the left that are full service, and on the bottom they've got some full service ones on the left. These didn't used to be full service, but now they've added sewer. They also have a cabin, and on the right they have probably 10 or 15 partial service sites that are water and power, but no sewer. You can see as we come around the corner, it's beautiful ocean front and then off on the back. Now it's absolutely beautiful spots down here. Unfortunately, like I say, for us, we need power, sewer, and water. But if you only need power and water, you can definitely get front row to the ocean. So it makes for a very beautiful stay. Okay, we're going to turn around right here and then we'll come back and show you another angle. Okay, now coming back around, it gives you better an idea of what it looks like down by the waterfront. These are considered the nicest spots, but they are relatively close together. So your awning, which seems to be the way of it for most RV parks nowadays, your awning does almost touch the one beside you. But if you want, there's an example of how wide the sites are. If you want pure waterfront, this is definitely the place to do it. They have a beautiful walkway down here and a marina. Now here we're coming past a full service again. Now they have about probably 20 full service sites and 20, 30 permanent sites and maybe the 20 partial service sites. But quite a few permanent ones here. You'll see them as we go around the top. Now we're going to go around the top loop back towards the office. Here's some more of the cabins that they have for rent. And had some families stay here and they quite enjoyed it. They have washrooms and showers. One of the things they don't have here is Wi-Fi. So there's there's no Wi-Fi on the site. They do have some cable hookups apparently. We're using our Starlink, and because there's not that much tree cover, it works really well. But if you're hoping to get Wi-Fi, they might have some at the office, but in general, there is no Wi-Fi. Now, here's some of the permanent sites. Second row, and there's another row up top of permanent sites. You can see by the patios built on and all the add-ons that they've been here for a while. They are quite nice, but as soon as you start getting permanent sites, you start getting that lived-in feel. And as we come around, you'll see more of the temporary sites, the transient sites. The bottom couple rows are more transient. So we're coming down towards where the house is, and the middle row, we'll show you this one. There's some more permanent sites along here, and this is the row that we're on. They've got some transient sites along the side as well. These are more transient and a little more separated than down below. And the ones up top, they use as transient as well. Now we're coming back around on the last level. And these, they've newly leveled these out. They're actually quite nice sites. This is B level, I'm not sure, but it's the second level up from the beach, and it's got a beautiful view. And actually really well done sites for gravel. There's no grass and there's no separation, and they're relatively narrow, but they are nice sites. So now we're going to come around back towards our campsite, and I'll fast forward this and then we'll give you the rundown. Now here's the showers and washrooms, which apparently are quite nice, and of course garbage. And this is the other area of transient. So beautiful campground, lots going to it, and definitely worth staying at Osborne Bay. So this is the view from the second terrace. A couple of empty camp spots here. You can see down. It's actually one of my favorite levels just because from here, I'm sitting at my picnic table. This is what I got to see. Even if it's full down there, you still have a beautiful view of everything. Now I'll take you down there. Oh, and just while it got you, here's the walkway to the beach. And that beach, when the tide is in, is great for swimming. And here we're coming towards the beach. There's the walkway towards the ferries, where the ferries come in for Salt Spring. And here's the other waterfront walkway all the way along the front to the far beach. So if you want to stay on the ocean and have some nice walks, Osborne Bay is definitely a place to go.